Well, we're glad that you're joining us here on Open Line. I'm Chuck Long. Have been with you for this hour along with our legal expert, Kevin Kennedy from the Kennedy Law Firm. We really appreciate all the calls, the comments that we've received throughout this hour. We want to get back to them and get as many as we can in this final segment on that. If you do have a question or a comment, make sure you call us as quickly as possible, 737-7587. As we go back to the lines right now, Tina is on the line with us. Tina, good evening. We're glad that you're here on Open Line. Do you have a question or a comment for Kevin?
Yes, I've got a question about SSI, disability.
All right, go ahead.
I've got 2 of my back pays, but with the COVID issues going on, I was trying to get the last back pay, and they are telling me that I have to send a written letter and explain why I need it and this and that, and I'm needing it for some medical issues and our house, which on my lawyer papers it says that if any of those issues are the reason we need the money, then I'm allowed to get my back paid instead of waiting for 6 more months. And I have 6 kids homeschooling, so I'm just wondering how I can go about getting that without having to write all these letters. And they said I'd have to have someone to come in and appraise how much work I needed done on my house.
Yes, Tina, what you're confronted with are some of the rules and regulations. We may think that they're burdensome, but the government, it gets back to what's kind of known as the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. And so, again, the federal government can say, you've got to provide us documentation. And that's what would be my advice if you were my sister. We start in and we start trying to explain and document what I need these monies for. Social Security, disability, the back pay is very important. So we go back and you have to just keep pursuing it. Document. You know, that's when you really call in some of your friends. You know, you need to be a friend to the friendless and give hope to the hopeless and encourage the discouraged. You've got your hands full with all of these issues going on, and there's a program, so get a little help. Prepare it. I don't really want you to cut corners, because if you do cut corners or we don't get it, that you're giving the opposite people over there an opportunity to cut you, and there's people depending on you. So do your best, Tina. Prepare. That's Kevin Kennedy's advice.
All right, thank you so much for calling in this evening, Tina, and we are going back to the lines right now. Stephen, we're glad that you have joined us this evening on Open Line. Do you have a question or a comment for Kevin? Can you hear us, Stephen? Yeah, you are on, Stephen.
Yes.
Yes, sir. God bless you. I got a question,
God bless you,
sir.
Stephen.
I'm an iron worker out in Nashville, Tennessee, and my landlord, he owes me like $17,000 where I redone two of his houses for over the last 8 years. And I got all the receipts, and I'm paying rent, but I've been laid off since February the 7th, 2020. So this January it'll be 11 months. And he just he won't talk to me or nothing, and pay my rent every month. And I've been selling stuff just to pay my rent. And he just he's a lieutenant at Smith County Sheriff's Department, but he won't even talk to me, and he knows he owes me this money. And I really don't know. I know I've been laid off almost 11 months, and I am struggling because of COVID and stuff and all that, but he won't even talk to me, and I got all the receipts,
Okay.
and he won't even acknowledge it.
Okay, Stephen, here's what you're going to have to do. First off, you need to prepare the detailed itemization of the things you did and when you did it. You've got your receipts, and you can prepare a bill and send it. Now, will that make him mad? That is a possibility. If he won't talk to you and you can negotiate with him, then you would put it in writing and solicit, probably saying, please call me upon this. And then perhaps it may get to something you said, okay, we can agree for less. So the squeaky door gets the oil. If someone owes you money, then you work on that. You send them the bill, you document, and then if they don't pay, you have a right to bring a lawsuit take them to General Sessions Court and get a judgment. But you can almost anticipate he's going to resist that because so much time has gone by, and he's going to say, hey, you did that as a favor to me because I allowed you to live here so cheap. You already know. So one lawyer's going to say one thing and the other, and the judge will have to make a decision. I suggest you go and talk to a lawyer privately, tell the whole story, and then let's evaluate it. Like Benjamin Franklin said, put all the benefits on one side and all the detriments on another. He called it deductive reasoning, and then evaluate. When two smart men look at it, they'll make a good plan. Thank you, Steve, and best wishes for you.
Absolutely, Stephen. We appreciate that call, and yeah, best of luck. Kevin, we've got about a minute left, and this is our last show during December. We'll be back, of course, in January. But I just kind of wanted to, it's been such a year like no other. So from a legal standpoint, and just some of the things that you say, I stand up and take notice. When you said tonight, strong people stand up for themselves, but stronger people stand up for others. So kind of what are your parting thoughts of wisdom, after a year like we've had this year?
My parting words today, what a year. To be a friend, when we get down to it, we're Americans. Everybody is our friends on the street. And I love that statement, to stand up for others. Praise the Lord if you've got the strength this Christmas. Praise the Lord that you didn't have COVID. And so with these words, I always love to tell people, concentrate on being a friend to the friendless and giving hope to the hopeless and encourage the discouraged. Always look down in compassion, back in forgiveness, forward in hope, and just always up with gratitude. What makes a great Tennessean? Live up to that volunteer. Make a difference in other people's lives. It's amazing how you avoid so many legal problems if you've just been a good citizen. It's amazing if you'll be a man or a woman of your word, that you will reap what you sow. We talk about seed, time, and harvest. If you believe that you plant it, you will reap it. Then I encourage you this Christmas to sow mercy, generosity, kindness. And remember this, Chuck, in your hour of need, and all the people that are listening to us tonight, you will reap what you sow. So we don't need the courts, and we don't need all the lawyers and judges if men will live by that golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The greatest teacher, we're celebrating Christmas and Jesus right now. And so I feel, thank you for that moment. I got on my soapbox and I'm testifying here outside the courthouse, but I want to thank all those volunteers.
So sorry that we are out of time, Kevin. As always, though, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be with you each time. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to tell you how you can get a hold of Kevin Kennedy and the Kennedy Law Firm. So Merry Christmas, Kevin.